Hi everybody. Today we are going to do a short Bible study from Mark 10, verse 46 to 52. The title is Blind Bartimaeus receives his sight. And so the Apostle Mark is writing this, what Jesus did. Okay, let's start. Then they came to Jericho. As Jesus and his disciples together with a large crowd were leaving the city, a blind, let's go the corner there, man, Bartimaeus, which means son of Timaeus, was sitting by the roadside begging. All right, to understand this, we have to go to this person's name. The beggar's name was Bartimaeus. Okay, and what it means? It means unclean person, Gentile, or spiritual blind. Wow. Also, when it says unclean, maybe his ancestors, maybe he's along the way he did something that caused him to be to lose his sight, or he born like that. Doesn't say that he born like that, but either he born like that or he lost his sight or was still this age. So she was sitting by the roadside begging. All right. Because he can see. So in that time with the Roman Empire, and they gave whoever was blind, completely blind, and they gave them a license to beg. They give him a cloth that signifies that he is legally blind and he can legally, by the government, can beg. So he was distinguished. So if we pass by, he was, otherwise I'm not sure they will remove them. He has to be, I would say more like a license. They gave him a license to beg, a license of being blind. So that would be legal in all the way. So he had those. When he heard, so he had to wear something specific that everybody recognized that. When he heard that, when verse 47, when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to shout, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." So we are 47. So he's wanna hear his voice. He heard about Jesus. He heard what Jesus did, like healing, and he wanted Jesus to come and heal him. Many rebuked him and told him to be quiet, but he shouted all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." Wow. So somebody recognize Jesus like a son of David. So he knew exactly that it comes on a genealogy of David. So he knew exactly who Jesus was. Verse 49, Jesus stopped and called him. So they called to the blind man, "Cheer up on your feet, he's calling you." Verse 50, listen to this. Throwing his cloak aside, he jumped on his feet and came to Jesus. Throwing his cloak what is that clock? I just told you guys before, he had to wear something that defined him, that he can beg on the street and he's blind. And people will recognize who he is, and they knew him, they saw him, so will not be pulled away. And when they told him that Jesus is calling him, he took that the license of being blind and being a beggar, he threw it aside. He already knew he's going to be healed. He threw that. He's like, I don't need it no more. He didn't say that, but I don't need it no more, because and then not just that, he jumped on his seat and came to Jesus. He knew he's going to be healed. He knew it. You will not throw things that defines you as a blind and as a beggar if you don't know you're getting healed. But he knew he's going to get healed. He threw that away. And 51, what do you want me to do for you? Jesus asked him. The blind man said, Rabbi, I want to see. Now he's spiritually blind, as it says the name. He has the name for to be unclean. Who will give such name to their kids? That he's unclean, he's a Gentile, and then he is, like, the name is Hebrew, means that. And he is like spiritually blind. Wow. All right. We are in verse, so he makes his wish. He tells what he wants. Why Jesus keep asking people, what do you want me to do for you? Obviously, but obviously he's blind. He want to have his sight back, or he lost it, or he never had it. But you'd be surprised that some people, they call Jesus for something else. May not be for healing, maybe for something else. So that's why he's asking everybody, that what do you want me to do for you? So what can I do for you? Why are you calling me? What can I do for you? And the blind man said, Rabbi, I want to see. Verse 52, go, he said. Jesus said, go, say Jesus, your faith has healed you. What faith we are talking about here? He didn't express no faith. He did. When you guys see, he had faith. When he threw his clothing that's supposed to, the significance that he's blind and he's a beggar on the street, he threw it away. That was his faith, that I don't need it anymore. I throw it away as far as I can. I don't need it anymore because Jesus is here and he will heal me. That was his faith. He already had faith in Jesus. So not much Jesus could do, because he says, go, say Jesus, your faith has healed you. Wow. This is huge, guys. Immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus along the road. So what we take from this story, have faith in Jesus ahead of time. Sometimes, when we are struggling, I would say, thank Jesus in advance that he already solved your problems. You may not see them yet. You don't even see the solution to the problems, but that means faith. When you thank God, when you thank Jesus, that, I don't see nothing was solved. I don't see nothing solved yet, but I thank you, Jesus, because I know you already solved it for me in advance. And that means faith. All right, guys, I told you it's going to be a short teaching for the day. I hope you got these, and till I see you next time, I say goodbye. Bye now.